Hey guys, Frisk here, and today we take a quick look at the standings, team, and player grades, reveal a bonus way to get a minor league top prospect in the DLB ASAP, and feature 5 key matchups from around the league, SportsCenter style. All in today's episode of the DLB show. Coming up. Christmas break has come to a close and I'm almost done traveling, so I'll be able to pump these videos out much faster here moving forward. Now I can't wait for that, but let's not waste any more time and jump right into this, starting with the double play. We are 10 games in, and the Tigers lead the Central with 6 wins, 4 losses. Twins right behind them. Over in the West, Rangers are 8-4. Angels a little bit behind them. In the East, it is tied. Nationals and Phillies both 7-3, and the Central Brewers 8-3, Pirates 7-3. The Rockies and Padres are tied at 6-5 in the West, and over on the East, the Rays are 6-4. Now let's take a look at some of the batting averages, the team batting averages. Cardinals first, 296. Hartline, Prigge, and Gray leading the charge there. But your top 5, we got the Brewers, Marlins, Rangers, and Phillies. Take a look at some of these guys hitting. 6th through 10th, Sox, Rays, Pirates, Yankees, and Indians. And here with the worst averages, the Braves, the Red Sox, the Giants, the Mets, and the Mariners hitting 210. Ugh. Let's move it over to home runs. The Rays with 20 are your clear leader, with the Brewers at 19, Rangers at 18, Tigers with 17, and then Cubs with 16. A lot of excitement there. Got some big leaders there. Fritz and Winker both with 5 bombs. Got Noah St. Patrick for the Tigers also with 5 bombs. We'll take a look at some of the other teams here scrolling down, or coming up here with the least amount of home runs. Dodgers, Giants, Nationals, Rockies, and then Red Sox. Red Sox only with 7. Villanueva has 2. Moving on over to pitching, Twins, 2.45 ERA, clear favorite. We got Mariners after that, 2.45. Braves, a 2.53. Phillies just under 3, and then it looks like everyone else is going to be over 3 ERA. That indicates we got ourselves a hitters league, boys. Some standouts: Chip Wolf with an under 1 ERA, Tom Shields under 1 ERA. Let's take a look at some of the other teams. Dodgers, Pirates, Brendan Wolfgang with a 0.5 ERA. And then the worst ERA in the league go to Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Yankees, Cubs, Marlins, and then the Cardinals. Cardinals had the best hitters, worst pitchers, almost a 7-team ERA. That is brutal. All right, so if the league were to end today, here's what the awards would say. We got Jay Cylin. You'd be the MVP in the AL, and Tommy Clemente would be MVP in the AL. Cy Young would go to Alec Johnson on the Rangers, and then Brendan Wolfgang for the Pirates. Batting titles: Bengal Designs, Jay Cylin, Hank Aaron, Jack Olsen, and Tommy Clemente. We're not going to go through all the other Gold Gloves and stuff like that, just looking at some of the hitting stats. Let's wrap this up now and look at some individual stats. In the AL, best average: Jay Cylin, Paul Sporer, Brett Barrett, Alex Victor, Tanner Belfance, Ben Krentler, Hack Wilson, and Trishawn Rux. Oh, as well as Jack Wilson, all hitting over 400. Here's a look at some of the rest of the players here. Now moving on to the NL, Bengal Designs, Max Montes, Andy Hartline, Tommy Clemente, Atron Gaming, JJ Shipley, all hitting over 400. And you need to take a look at some of the other hitters with high 300s. Still pretty good. Moving over to home runs, Tommy Clemente with 6, Ressy Garcia, Professor Winker, and Rob Fritz all with 5. And we got a couple of 4. That's for the NL. On the AL, Hack Wilson, Jack Olsen, Noah St. Patrick leading all with 5 bombs. And we got a big group with 4 and 3. But here, let's take a look. All right, last but not least, some of the ERAs. Here in the AL, we got Chip Wolf, Hitoki Oshiro, Max Onings. They are your top 3 under 1 ERA. Chip Wolf, the only starting pitcher, though, under 1 for the AL. And the NL, Brandon Wolfgang, Tom Shields, Sean Malone looking really good, but Shields and Wolfgang, the only players under 1 ERA that are starting pitchers. All right, that's the end of double play. Let's keep it moving. And now for a little bit of breaking news. Last episode, we opened up submissions to be one of the top 25 first-year player draft prospects, and we'll be announcing the winner of those here in the next couple episodes once we get to the draft. But that has left many of you asking, how can I get into the DLB right now? Well, something dawned on me as I was looking at the top prospects currently in the DLB. Many of these players are randomly generated, and that could be a problem considering many of them in the next season will be starters and bench players in the DLB. So I got a little idea. What if we looked at who the show deems as the top prospects and changed those players to your players right now? Yeah, you got it. That's exactly what we're gonna do. The only catch is we're gonna change up how we award those prospects to many of you. As you guys know, I'm trying to grow my Instagram channel. To claim a player, here's what you gotta do. Jump on over to my Instagram at Emmdotfrisk. And first, follow me, and then secondly, post in the comments the name of the prospect that you want to customize into your player. This will be a first come, first serve basis. So the first person to claim the prospects in the Instagram comments will then get a DM from me, and then we'll discuss from their name, position, handedness, what they bat, skills, and more. I'll make those changes in the DLB roster as they come in, and it will take effect into the next simulation. So now all that is left is for you guys to see the ratings of who these top prospects are. We're not going to commentate through it. We're just going to give you a rapid fire look now. All right, I hope you guys get in, and I look forward to seeing you all over in the Instagram comments. Remember, at Emmdotfrisk. Now, for the main event that you've all been waiting for, some intense games with your players. Let's jump into it. We jump to our first game here in Chicago against the 7-3 Pittsburgh Pirates. We got Tanner Wood on the mound. This is his third start against Brendan Wolfgang, who we've talked a lot about this episode, 0.5 ERA. But the Cubs would come out banging. Noah Brooks in the bottom of the first with 2 outs and a guy on third. He's going to hit a 2-run home run. That thing went so far, 414 feet. His third home run. Look at those dancers out in the bullpen. The Cubs already up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first, really messing with Wolfgang. But Benny Kooks, he's going to take a fastball right down the middle of the plate. That thing's going deep. That's going to go deep off the wall, 368 feet all the way there. The runners weren't really going though, so that's only going to get in 1 run. Got guys on second and third. Fading now up, and he's going to hit one up to left field. Don't know if that's going to get caught. Looks like it's going to be. Runners are going to tag, come in. It is now 4-0 in the second. Brendan Wolfgang pulled 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, only 40 pitches and 3 Ks. They're going to bring in Wayne Holiday in his replacement. But we're going to move on to the top of the 8th. Talon Liddick, he's going to hit one down the line with the bases juiced. That's going to get all the way to the wall. That's going to score 2 runs. The last run trying to make a way in, and he's going to get hosed at the plate. Jordan Berger catching Jordan Berger thrown out. That's going to make this game 4-2 here in the middle of the 8th. There's a look at Wolfgang and Tanner Wood. Tanner went 7 innings with 10 strikeouts. As we see Mario Quinado coming in. Greg Cornell, he's 0 for 3 so far here at the top of the 9th, and the pitch. And that thing's gone. With a runner on first, Greg Cornell ties it up in the top of the 9th. 420 feet, saying raise the roof. We're moving into extras, but here in the bottom of the 10th, bases juiced yet again. Chicago Cubs, Aiden Bragg up, and he's going to hit one deep. And that one's going to be out of here. A grand slam. Walk-off home run to end this game. The Cubs out on top. Pirates not impressed, as Brendan Wolfgang, their guy, Brendan Wolfgang, does not have a good start. They lose 8-4 here in this game. Taking a look at the box score. All right, we're moving on to the Astros versus the Twins. Alex Vernon versus Ricky Pruitt. Both third starts for these guys. We've got Dakota Lover here up first. Runners on first and second. 3-2 count, and he's going to hit one right to left field, but the left fielder dives in, completely misses it. Looks like Dakota could get a triple. He's not. He's going to get a stand-up double. That's going to knock in a run. Astros up 1-0. Moving on, the Twins are not ready with Alex Vernon. They take him out here in the 5th. Hansen gets in, but he's going to let a ground ball sneak past the third baseman. That's going to knock in a couple of runs. Houston is now up 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. Hansen trying to get the wing loose a little bit. Cylin risky. Going to come in with the bases loaded and the pitch, and he is gone. Sit down. Hansen starting to feel a little bit better, getting the crowd pumped up. Bottom 5, Pruitt on the mound. Buswell takes an inside pitch, and that's not going to get caught. That's a 2-run home run for the Twins. Buswell with his 2nd home run of the year, 380 feet. It is 3-2. Still the Astros got a lead. Ricky still just got to settle in here. The Astros now up, and Anime God. He is going to look like a god here. That's gone. Number 16 gonna round the bases with those dreads. Solo home run, 2nd of the year, 444 feet. Hansen, his days are numbered here on the mound here in the top of the 6th. Look how tall Dakota is compared to God. All right, Alejandro Perez, he's in now. Pruitt is getting now pulled. Alex Little coming to the plate for the Twins. Bases juice here in the 8th, and he's going to hit one nice little pop-up, but that's going to be deep enough for this runner to tag. Dakota is going to try and throw him out. That 15 speed barely makes it in there. This game is now 4-3. Bases juiced again, and Meyer, he strikes out. He's pissed. He throws the bat. Perez is able to sneak out of that, get another look. Just barely missed that pitch. Grant Preston now coming in for the Stros, try and keep this lead. We got Zach Loon, catcher, coming up to the plate, batting 152, runner on first, and he's going to hit one down the line that might get to the wall. It does. Let's see if he's going to stretch this thing for a double. Guys on 2nd and 3rd. Zach Loon with his 2nd double. Trey Rise grabs, runners on 2nd and 3rd. This is the bottom of the 9th, and he's going to hit one in to tie this thing up. We're going to extras again for the 2nd game here. Look at that. Preston able to shut the door here in the bottom of the 9th. 4-4. Charlton Rowe now coming in to pitch. 7 games already. Got a lot of action. Matt James, right fielder, hitting 147. 0-for-4. Comes to the plate. Bases juiced. Bottom of the 10th. 4-4. 0-2 count. The pitch. And that is launched. Bad location, missed location. James is gonna hit this one out of here. He's gonna end this game. Walk-off home run. 2 walk-off grand slams so far in these 2 simulations. Take a look at this pitch. Charlton came in, threw one pitch. It was a bomb. It was a blast. 8-4. Twins on top of the Astros. 10 hits to 9. Take a look at the box score. Lover with 2 hits. And then 3 hits, Benji Berry on the other side, on the Twins side. Buswell will get player of the game, though, here in this Twins win. Moving on to Detroit and Cleveland. Sam Nelson on the mound versus Rob Anderson. Detroit, one of the best hitting teams in the league. Going to be a tough outing for Sam Nelson. And that one's looking really good here in the top of the 3rd. That might get out of here, and it's gone. Look at that. McClellan solo home run, his 2nd of the year, 406 feet, touch them all around the bases here in Cleveland. Sam Nelson, don't know how long he's gonna last. Jay Killen, 417 in the year, the best player arguably in the DLB right now. Against Nelson, he's gonna get walked with the bases juiced. Nelson would rather walk in a run instead of pitch to Killen. It is now 2-0, top of 3. Paul Sporer now up, hitting 429, starting shortstop, bases juiced, and the pitch from Nelly. Fundamental hitting, opposite field. That's going to knock in 1 run. The bases are still loaded, 3-0. We've got Ballin' Bob, the pitch, and he's going to hit one deep. That's going really deep. I don't know if this is going to get out of here. To the warning track, he's able to get out of it. Whew, that was close for Sam Nelson. Left the bases stranded, but Tigers are up 3-0 with 2 hits. Moving on, we've got Alex Victor for the Indians up here, and the pitch. Victor's gonna hit one deep to the right center gap. It looks like that's gonna fall. And that 12 speed chugging around the base paths.
He's going to get a double. Alex Victor gets a double here in the bottom of the third. They really needed that. Zach Pierce now walking up to the plate, hitting 200 so far. 1 for 7 with 5 strikeouts in this series, but not here. He's going to hit one fair down the line. Will he, with that 96 speed, get a double? I think he will, and that is going to knock in a run. 3-1. Zach Pierce uses that speed, puts that bat head out in front. His 5th double of the year. 3-1. Moving on, and then BD, Big Daddy Ryan, is going to strike out to end this side. Anderson's going to get out of it with only just 1 run on the board. Here, 3-1. Detroit's still up. Looks like Sam's getting pulled. They're going to bring in Youngin Ko. 3 games so far, 1.35 ERA. Johnson's going to hit into, it looks like, a double play. Ko's going to get out of this one, going to save it for Cleveland potentially. But Jay Cylin comes up to the plate, top 5, 3-1, runner on first. If not the best player in this league, and he's going to sneak one right past the third baseman. Going to get another hit here in this game. Runners on first and second for Sporer, and he's going to get hit. He's on base yet again. Coe's starting to lose composure. Noah St. Patrick, though, gets him to strike out with the bases loaded. One out, but Ball and Bob walks. Coe walks in a run. It is now 4-1 here in the 5th. Sanchez now up. Coe is going to hang a nice little cutter, but that's not going to go too deep. A Mick catches and tries to throw it in, but he's able to tag. It's 5-1. Coe's days are out. We've got Mario Beltre now coming in the pitch, the lefty. Noah St. Patrick 0 for 3 so far, but very good power hitter. Runners on first and second. He's going to hit one down the line. Looks like that's going to score a run, a single for St. Patrick. Going to knock in a run. It is now 7-1 with Johnson up. Roll, nice double play. Look at that. Nice little dig by Carl Reed. Able to get out of it. 7-1. Cylin back up. 2 for 3 so far. 2 singles, 2 runs, and that RBI. Beltre now pitching. And Cylin is going to kill it into right center field. That's going to go off the wall. Will he go for 2? He will. He's going to get in there. Cylin with his 3rd hit of the game. Sporer now up, and that's gone. And he's going to pimp it. He's going to sit and watch. He's standing in the left. That thing's already landed, and he is still watching. Paul Sporer swagging out. 2-run home run, his 2nd of the year, 450 feet. Look at this thing. Look at him watch it, too. I'm surprised no one gets hit after that. That is a bomb, though. Sporer now brings this game to 9-4. And Big Daddy Ryan, he's going to strike out to end this game here in the bottom of the 9th. The Detroit Tigers, they're going to pull ahead on this one pretty easily. 9-4 off 11 hits. Take a look at the box scores. Paul Sporer with the player of the game. All right, now let's move on to the Nationals Park. We've got Braves versus Nationals, Redmond versus Zach Keaton. Kabir Juarez hitting 206 on the year so far. Runners on first and second. The pitch from Redmond. He's going to hit one to the gap. Looks like that might get caught, and it will. That's a great play out there by the center fielder. And the next pitch, same location, but the center fielder does not catch it this time. And that is going to score a run. 2 now up. The Braves are now up 2-0. We got Zach Keaton up to deal, and he's going to hit one down the line. It looks like that might be double worthy. He's going to turn and going to make it. 75 speed. He's in there. Cooperstown Kurt now up. That was not Cooperstown Kurt. This is Cooperstown Kurt, who's going to hit one deep. That might be gone. That might be gone. That's going to be a ground rule double. Cooperstown Kurt with his first double of the year, huh? And that's going to be an RBI. Take another look at that. Kabir Juarez now up yet again. It's still 2-1 here in the 6th. That 3-2 count, and he's going to hit this one deep. That's not going to get caught. That's going to go over the wall. Kabir Juarez with his first home run, 399 feet. Just snuck out. The Nationals are going to bring in Trey North, the lefty, but he is going to let one up here. That thing's going deep. Will that be another? Looks like the Braves are going to be up yet again. It is now 4-1. They're going to make a change here. Braves are going to make a change, bring in Stevenson. Zach Keaton, 8 innings pitched, 12 Ks, only gave up that 1 run. Stevenson is going to end this game here on this line drive, and that's going to end it. Zach Keaton, hell of a game so far. 4-1, the Braves take it. 6 hits on both sides. Stevenson with his second save. Looking at these box scores, Travis was that center fielder who made that incredible play, but then not immediately after that. All right, moving on to our final game. Arizona Diamondbacks in San Francisco. Al Parker for the Diamondbacks on the mound. We got Deandre Calhoun, who's going to be pitching for the Giants. There's a look at Parker. 2 starts, 3.5 ERA. The pitch from Parker. It looks like center fielder Messick's going to dive, and he's going to miss it. We've seen a lot of that animation. That is going to score a run. The Giants are going to get on top from a hit, but should have been caught here by Messick in center field. Completely missed it right off his arm. We got Mossman now up, the right fielder. The pitch from Deandre Calhoun, and that's going to go into the bay. That's going to stay fair. That is gone. Mossman with a 2-run home run, 464 feet. That is a blast. Going to put the D-backs up 2-1. Stalker. Parker did not want anything to do with Stalker. Walks him. Center fielder Rocky Coleman now comes up to the plate. And the pitch, the 2-2 count. Runners on first and second, and Coleman's going to fundamental hit it to the right side of the field. There's a turn. He tries to get in, and he sneaks in. That is going to be a score. Look at Rocky with a nice little hit there. Got that right-handed Ichiro swing. That's something I have never seen before. 1-2 count. Ball right to the left center gap. That's going to bring in potentially a couple runs. Ethan Sanner. Look at that. Nice little double. Oh, whoa, there's a mistake. He ends up making it. Earl Phelps, actually. That's Earl Phelps. They give that a triple. Yes, that wasn't Sanner. That was a triple. We got to see what happened there, because it looked like he had a double, but then there was a mistake by Messick, and he comes in and is safe at third. Wow. Joy Lane now up, catcher. He's going to roll into a double play, and that's going to end this side. We got 4-2. Giants on top here at the end of the third. Moving on to the fourth. Calhoun still pitching, but it looks like there's going to be a drive off the wall, and the Diamondbacks are going to get another score to bring this game to 4-3. Giants still leading though here through 4. Brandon Audrain with that nice little double. Calhoun, that's going to be enough for Calhoun. They're going to bring in Munoz. Jason King, the shortstop up. Guy on first, and he's going to hit one up the middle. Going to get runners to first and second. Looks like there's going to be a stretch to get the third. We got runners on first and third for Mossman yet again, and he's going to deliver the Moss. Look at that. Going to bring in that 1 run, and Rocky Coleman's going to come in and get another run. It is now 5-5 with another double for Mossman. Seth Clark going to come in for pitch for the Giants. Munoz is out of here. Timothy Hastings, top of 9, 5-5. He's going to hit a nice little single up the middle. This could be the exact thing that the Diamondbacks need. Ronald Ruffin now up. Runner on third, top of 9, and they bunt. They bunt to try and get that run, and it works. Wow. Moving to the bottom of the 9, we got Eric Lynn to come in and close this door. 2 outs, 1-2 count to Stalker, and they just bring him the heat. The low inside heat's going to get him out. 93 miles an hour. The Diamondbacks take down the Giants 6-5. They come back here late innings. They put up 3 runs here through the 7th to the 9th. Let's take a look at this box score. 2 hits for Mossman, leading on the Diamondback side with those 4 ribbies. Not a lot of very good hitting. Ethan Sanner, though, 2 for 2 here at third. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the DLB show. I want to know what you guys think. It took me a lot longer to make this episode. The reason why? We had to simulate all 5 of these games. Each game takes like an hour each. And then to go through and watch those and edit them down to about 2 to 4 minute games each It took a really long time. It took me a good 8 hours to make this episode. So let me know in the comments, what would you guys rather have? Would you rather have one mega episode like this where there's a bunch of games that's, every 3-4 days? Or would you rather have a DLB daily episode where we just do one game? Now, personally, I would love to just do one game because then I can keep these things going. It doesn't take me too long. But I want to know what you guys want to know. So let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for tuning into this one. Until the next one, we'll see ya. Peace.